What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
何を考えていたんですか、アルバートさん。その芝居をいつまで続けるつもりだったんですか。
Until the end of my life if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
どうしてそんなことができると思ったんですか。誰もがあなたの変化に気づいていたというのに。
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. Eh, I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
プラス10か。もう今さら下聞いたってしょうがねえだろう。上でいいんじゃないんかな。
You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you?
汚い手を使ってみんなを丸め込めるつもりでいたんですよね。
I couldn't involve anyone. You have to understand. No one besides myself, of course.
So, you included yourself in the plan, and did you agree with you?
それでは自分で計画を立てたということですか。それでしっかりと自分の合意は得たんですか。
Do you think it's funny, Santino? The position I'm in? Do you think I did it for power?
You wanted to rule over something, didn't you? Especially over Natasha.
何かを支配したかったんでしょう。違いますか。特にナターシャを。
I wanted to rule my fate. My actions, my will, myself. And yeah, and over everyone else who ever did me wrong, or who I once loved.
Such selflessness.
大した無視無欲の精神だ。
Selflessness? Yeah, don't make fun of yourself, Sonny. Selflessness is the refuge of the weak and cowardly. Yeah, tell me, did you act out of selflessness when you decided to involve your partner in all this?
No, Mr. Wessler, but it's not about me.
いいえ、ウェスラーさん。ですが、今は私の話をしているのではありません。
You see? You two are just hypocrites, pathetic statues. But under your stone skids, yeah, you're nothing but rotting corpses.
Have you ever thought that maybe you should have become a psychologist?
転職するなら心理学者とか向いているんじゃないですかね。考えたことは。
Yeah, you won't be laughing for long, Santino. I guarantee it.
マイナス5か。なぜイブンを半殺しにした。その場ですぐ殺さなかったのはなぜだ。それは気になってる。これはないともな。自分がイブン・ウェスラーだと本気で信じていたのかってのはない。他者を支配できるのは楽しいか、アルバート。相手を挑発してどうなるんだろうな。自分の兄貴の舌を引きちぎるのは楽しかったが、どんな気持ちになった。こっちでいいんじゃないかな。
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
なぜイブンを半殺しにした。その場ですぐ殺さなかったのはなぜだ。
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange it is for you to understand, I loved my brother.
いや、でもやりすぎだよね、結構。
Weird way of showing your love, Albert.
愛の伝え方にしては随分と物騒だな、アルバート。
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me. Until I met Natasha.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart, as I see it.
彼女がその唯一の存在にとって変わるまであっという間だったようだな。お前の心の中は狭いと見える。
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother. I loved him despite all of his flaws and foul, petty lies. And that's why I couldn't kill him.
Not immediately, you mean?
すぐにはという意味だな。
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah, I must admit I've underestimated him.
And poking out his eye?
目をくり抜いたことを忘れてないか。
Oh, that was just an accident, Mr. Featherland.
非常に兄に向かって兄に対して残虐なことしてるんですけどね。
Just an accident? You're a dirty, clucking son of a vermin, Albert.
ただの事故だと。お前はこの世で最悪のカスだ、アルバート。
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation and doesn't even suit you.
マイナス10。どの質問に対しても下がりそうだったけどな。つまりお前は今でも自分が同時に2匹の動物であると感じているわけか。なんかこんなんなかった気がするけど。この新規で増えた質問でもしてみるか。
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now?
つまりお前は今でも自分が同時に2匹の動物であると感じているわけか。
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me. Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
これでガス室域を逃れると思っているのか。免れると思っているのか。アルバート。
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
だがお前は自分が思っているほど冷酷な動物でもないはずだ。
Yeah, do you think so? Try me, detective.
プラス10か。いや、一番下の質問ちょっとおかしいよな。どうしてナターシャをセルと思ったんだ。またちょっとなんか抜けてる日本語が。ナターシャに気づかれたらどうする気だったんだっていう聞きたいところなんだけどな。それもこれどうしてナターシャを騙せると思ったんだかな。
What made you think you could
やっぱ
deceive
そうだな。
Natasha?
どうしてナターシャを騙せると思ったんだ。
Because Natasha loved Ibn in her own unique way. Yeah, and if there's anything that can blind an animal, it's love and hate. Everything revolves around these two things, Mr. Featherland.
間違いだろ
Is everything black and white to you?
う。じゃあお前にとって全ては白と黒に分かれているっていうのか。
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Everything's gray in this world. Only two things have color.
まあ今私が見ているこのゲーム画面もまあ白黒というかね。
Love and hate?
愛と憎しみか。
I see you understand now, Sonny. Yeah, we're not that different, you and I.
Albert, you're everything I'm not, and I'm everything you're not, believe me.
言っておくが 俺はお前とは正反対の男だぞ、アルバート。あらゆる意味でな。
Yeah, if that makes it easier for you, detective.
プラス10か。この質問はさっきもあった。
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
あの男になり変わって未来永劫幸せに暮らす。それが計画だったっていうのか。
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
不完全。
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
イーブンのなんだと。
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
つまりイブンは今もここにいるというのか。
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
アルバートは残酷な異常者だ。だがその残虐性を利用できるかもしれない。プラス20。
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
彼を殺そうと心に決めたのはいつだったんだ。
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
彼女に惚れたから、それだけだっていうのか。
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert, but we all feel the same. We're just fools.
みんなそう考えるんだ、アルバート。自分は特別だってな。だが、みんな同じように感じてるのさ。
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
あの男に彼女を奪われたくなかっただろう。彼女を独り占めしたかったんだ。
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
いや、お前アホなこと言ってるんだよ。分かってるかい？半分近くにまでは行ったな。お前はただの安っぽい偽物でしかない。それは分かっているんだろう。それにしてもイブンに精神病院送りにされたのはなぜだ。どうせこれまでもその鼻っ面でみんなを操ってきたんだ。自分の狂気を全ての言い訳にできると思ってるのか。まあまっとうなこと言うとこれになるかなとは思うけど、一番下を言いたいところだけどな。言っていいかな。
Do you think you can explain everything with your insanity?
自分の狂気を全ての言い訳にできると思っているのか。
Don't be a fool, Sonny. Insanity is just a temporary state. Just a
悟り。
stop on the way to enlightenment.
お前はそれを悟りだと思っているかもしれないが、周りから見たらただの狂気だぜ。狂気がずっと続いている状態だ。
So you admit you're insane. That's surprising for your kind.
狂っていることは認めるんだな。 お前からそれを聞くのは意外だが。
Of course I'm not insane.
狂ってるよ。
Ah, well, here we
客観的
are.
な意見を聞け。だが俺たちはここでこうしているわけだ。
Albert was insane. He lost all connections to reality. But I saved him.
You mean you're Ibn?
イブンを演じるのはやめろ。つまりお前がイブンだっていうのか。
Both of us, Mr. Featherland.
イブンはそう思っちゃいないだろうぜ。
Okay. I almost understand everything now.
なるほど。これでほぼ理解できた気がするよ。
Don't mock me, Mr. Featherland. You're still at the wrong end of the gun, you remember?
銃口が震えているぞ。
It would be hard to forget.
忘れたくても忘れられないさ。お、プラス15になってる。お前はイブンと自分、どっちの方が嫌いなんだ。俺たちも死ななければならないというのはいつ決めたんだ。下にしようか。
When did you decide that we too have to die?
俺たちも死ななければならないというのはいつ決めたんだ。
Can I be honest? I didn't want to hurt you, even after what you've done at the club, after interrogating Natasha and me so cruelly. I didn't care. You just saw what's on the outside, just scratching the surface.
Until we found Deborah.
俺たちがデボラを見つけるまではか。
I didn't even know about you finding her until the phone call from the Nile. Then it all became clear. I understood I underestimated you. I had to remedy that mistake before it was too late.
You remove anyone if they happen to cross your path, don't you? Without batting an eye.
お前は少しの躊躇も良心のあっすきもなく排除するんだな。邪魔をする者は誰であろうと。
Ibn had always been like that. Albert the opposite, so don't think I wasn't struggling, but eventually, yeah. Courage won every time.
良心の呵責だな、やっぱり。良心の圧石って読んだけど、良心の呵責だな。良心の呵責っていう言葉は聞いてたけど、漢字で書くとああいう感じになるんだな。
You mean fear?
恐怖の間違いだよ。
Yeah. What do you know about these concepts, detective? You spent your life chasing petty nobodies until you turned into one of them.
I may be a nobody, Mr. Wessler, but at least I know who and what I am. I'm Santino Featherland. Tell me, can you still tell who you really are? Albert, Ibn, both of them? Neither.
アルバートか、イブンか、それとも両方か、あるいはどちらでもないのか。
Enough, Santino. Enough games. Ask your last question before I get tired of you and pull the trigger.
I'm very close to breaking him, but if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
自分の死刑執行を頼んでいるようなものだ。さらに奥深くまで掘ってウェスラーの傷口を暴かなければ。プラス20になってる。もしお前にまだ危害ってものがあるのなら、今すぐその銃口を自分の頭に向けるんだな。 ナターシャはお前に優しかった。いや、優しすぎた。なんか上はちょっとな。あれだから下にしようか。
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
ナターシャはお前に優しかった。いや、優しすぎた。もうこのアルバートも分かってるんじゃないのか、自分は一人だっていうことに。
Natasha was simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so distant.
だいぶ折れてきてんな。
You're telling me.
わからなくはないが。
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
おお、多分な。
I know Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
だからお前はイブになる必要があった。ということか。
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
Was.
持っていった。
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
まだ間に合うかもしれないぞ、アルバート。彼女に真実を告げてこの茶番を終わらせるんだ。結構プラスになったな。
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
まだ間に合うかもしれないぞ、アルバート。彼女に真実を告げてこの茶番を終わらせるんだ。
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
2匹の動物をして同時に存在することはできないぞ、アルバート。魂2匹分の罪の重さはとても耐えられるようなもんじゃない。
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
それでもそうすることを選んだ。なぜだ？
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
じゃああの脅迫は何だ？あれはアルバートとイブン。どっちの仕業だ？あれは誰が書いた？どっちがデボラを殺したんだ？
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
調整よりはわかる。
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
俺とお前に共通項は一つもないぞ、ウェスラー。なぜだか知っているか？
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
俺がお前だったらとっくにその引き金を引いていたからだ。
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
あばよ、アルバート。まあ、一家4つで。どうなるの？ナターシャ。
So, you heard everything.
では、すべてを聞いていたんですね。
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
こんな形であなたに知らせることになり、すみません。
And thank you. If it weren't for you...
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
まあ、緊急避難になるのかな。
About who to target?
誰を撃つかを考えたということで。
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
でもこの男はイブンじゃなかった。あなたそれを感じていたんじゃないですか。
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
思考が追いつくには時間がかかるでしょうな。私たちだってそうです。
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly...
The cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
わからないよ、マーティ。
Do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
ご心配なく、ナターシャ。あなたを手にかけることはありませんよ。お約束します。
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
わあ、ブラッドボーイ。
Hello, boys.
なんでございましょ
Now, before you say anything, we can explain.
う。待ってください。とりあえず説明だけさせてください。
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica?
さすもに。
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
挨拶してなかったんだよ、警察署に行って。なんでモニカに挨拶できないのかなってちょっと思ってたんだけど。
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
礼を言うよ、モニカ。ここは一つ借りでいいのかな。いや、一つどころじゃないと思うよ、結構借りまくってるよ
You
ね。
know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
ボスコ引き離す時にもモニカに頼んだしね。いくつ借り作ってんだよ。
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys,
Yes, boss.
イエスボス。
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
はーい。
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Monty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
マーティが言いたいのは、法の外で捜査を行ったのには十分な理由があり、しかし同時に反省しているということだと思います。
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
頭は打ちましたね。マダム・ザイワスのところで部下に殴られました。船でもいろいろとやられました。
Why does everybody keep asking that?
なんでどいつもこいつもそう言うんだ。
Why indeed?
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
ではボス、もう行っても構わないので、拘束されたりは。
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
やったー。
Thanks, boss.
はっはっはっは。どうもですボス。あティモシーいるやん。
Look what garbage the wind brought in.
ゴミが風に吹かれてやってきた。
Good gods, is this guy everywhere?
やれやれ、あいつどこにでも出てくるな。まあ警察が動いたとなったら来るだろう。
Our faithful chronicler.
I swear I'm gonna hang him someday.
いつの日かしょっぴいてやる。
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
ティム、お前はいつも騒動の現場に現れるな。一体どうやってこの場所を嗅ぎつけてきた？
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
ああ、同感だ。だったらお前を法的に刑務所にぶち込めるからな。
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
冗談を言ったつもりはないぞ。
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Clock off, Tim.
いい加減にしろ、ティム。
Hey!
モニカ。
I don't know if I've ever seen Monica in daylight.
なるほど。
This means she's real, not just the ghost of the police station.
つまり彼女は書の亡霊ではなく実在するってわけだ。
So, you can finally ask her out on a date.
いや、お前には相方がいるでしょう。
I didn't even hear that.
今の聞かなかったふりするからな。
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those fur heads would have put holes in us.
改めてありがとう、モニカ。君がいなかったらあの連中に穴だらけにされてた頃だ。
No wonder, since you put holes in there, boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
ナターシャだ。
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us too, believe me.
ああ、俺たちも同感だよ。お前らちょっと近づきすぎじゃね？ちょっと1メーターぐらい開けてくれないかね。
Damn, I wouldn't have thought it, but I'm glad the old hound's here.
ほっとしてんのか、こいつがいて。いつもこいつおるわって思ってたのが。
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
そんなことを。
Then stop pecking around here.
道草ぐらい食わせてくださいよ。
Yes, sir.
ここには緑豊かな草がいっぱい生えておりまして。
What will happen to her now?
I don't know, Marty. I have no idea.
さあなマーティ、俺にもわからん。
So, what now? Where to next?
それで次はどうする？どこへ行く？
I think I should mourn, right?
それがいい。
You should.
そうかもな。
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
そういう時はある。
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything,
わかってるよナターシャ。なあ、もし必要なものがあれば。
Yes, I know where to find you.
see you around, sweetheart.
それじゃあな、お嬢さん。
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
手がかりが一つ増えた。アルバートが全てを明らかにした後、ギリギリのタイミングでナターシャが俺たちの命を救ってくれた。これでひとまずは終わり、一件落着だ。しかし本当に終わりと呼べるのか。意味深だな。これは予想していなかった。結局引き金を引いて俺たちを救ってくれたのは彼女だった。だが考えてみれば彼女に声をかけられなければそもそも俺たちはこの状況にいなかった。モニカは俺たちの計画を知っていたらしく、ちょうどいいタイミングでご同僚たちにお伝えてくれた。彼女がいなかったら今頃ウェスラーの手下連中に鉛玉のシャワーを食らっていたことだろう。あのジジイの小さく毛の生えた心臓も最後には少し和らいだと見える。その代わりギャングの築いた帝国を崩壊させる必要があったわけだが。行き過ぎた。アルバートは自分とイブン・ウェスラーが同一であると本気で信じているようだ。二つの魂が一つの体に宿っていると、この狂気をどう思うべきか、俺には理解しようもない。だが分かったことは一つだけある。アルバートは猛獣であり、何としてでも引きずり下ろさなければならない。アルバートは自分の秘密を守るためにあらゆる手段を講じただろうが、状況はすでに手遅れだった。ナターシャは彼がどこかおかしいことに気づいており、アルバートもその追及を逃れられないと知っていた。単純な話だったんだ。危険なほどに。で、どうすんのこれ。もうちょっとナターシャと話すのか。
And what about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days.
家に帰って寝るよ。3日間ぐらい忘れられるように。
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way. We find out painful truths, but at least we see clearly now, don't we?
俺は後悔はしていない。これでよかったんだ、ナターシャ。痛みを伴う真実でも、今はよりはっきりと周りが見える。そうだが。
Yes, I think you're right.
Wanna talk to her in private, boss?
No thanks, Marty.
遠慮しておくよ。
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved our lives.
こちらこそだ、ナターシャ。俺たちの命の恩病だ。
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place, right?
Well, I won't argue about that.
まあそこは議論の余地はないな。
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha.
But it was all...
Well, I
こ
won't
こは
argue.
もういいな。
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler Empire. They say...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
そりゃ誤報もいいところだ、ティム。今のは記事に載せていいぞ。 あれ、フィルマーいる。
What about him? How the hell did he wind up here?
I don't know, but it's suspicious.
さあ、だが少し怪し
You
い。
think someone hired him?
Could be.
可能性はある。
You. What are you doing here?
お前、どうしてここにいるんだ。
I was just driving around. You know.
いや、おかしい。
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
じいちゃんの飯を用意しにか。それで、これは仕事か。もしかして俺たちを調べるために。
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
だがなんとかなったってわけか。
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
そうかい。ありがとうよ。で、お前の雇い主の正体は何が何でも教えてくれないのか。
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
約束ね。
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
本当にクソ野郎だな、お前は。言われたことないか。
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
Must be some.
Not so
これ
good.
は関係ないよ。
You know, I've always been fascinated by the Founding War, especially the last great battle between the Alliance and the Swamp Clans.
Don't believe the tales they tell about the war, Marty. There's nothing glorious or beautiful in it. Just endless suffering and misery.
あちこちで語られてる戦争の話は信じるな、マーティ。あんなもんには栄光も美しさのかけらもない。あるのは終わりなき苦しみと惨めさだけさ。
And a lot of money, of course.
That too.
そうだな。フィルマーめ、ずっと俺たちを尾行していたらしい。だが、誰の指示だよ。まさかモリじゃないだろうな。同盟と沼地士族連合の間で行われた大戦はクロービル市における大きな転換期となり、クロービルの領地は同盟の手によって大国の仲間入りを果たす。942年頃のこの出来事が都市国家クロービルの歴史の視点となった。
Look at all these plants. It's like nature's claiming back what's hers.
あの植物を見ろよ。自然が自分のものを返せって言ってるみたいだ。
Yeah, amazing.
Strange how someone so rotten inside, like Wessler, can still dream something so beautiful to surround himself with.
ウェスラーみたいな心の腐れ切ったやつでも美しいものに囲まれたいって夢見るなんて不思議なもんだ。まあ、やっぱいるんだ。
Do you think she was part of it?
I don't think so, Marty. She seemed entirely honest. Maybe she was the only one who was honest with us the whole time.
さあな、マーティ。彼女は一貫して正直だったからな。もしかすると、俺たちに本当のことを言っていたのは彼女だけだったかもしれない。
You may be right. Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just wanted to thank you
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead. so I don't have a job anymore.
君は有能だ。きっといい職場に恵まれる。
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
ボスコ。
Look at that. The mongrel caught himself some big game.
ワンコ。
Now he can wag his tail.
これであいつも尻尾を振れるな。
Yuck.
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
お疲れさんボスコ。お前は相変わらず頼りになる。
You know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
それでどうやって捕まえたんだ。銃声がした後はこれまでよろしくこの2匹が出てくると思ってたんだ。
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story?
なわけあるか。
Pluck you sideways, Bosco.
うるさいぞボスコ。こいつら2人でセットかい。
Please tell me there's gonna be a glorious shootout.
If we're lucky, Marty. If we're lucky.
運が良けりゃな、マーティ。運が良けりゃ。
Gentlemen.
よう旦那方。
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
こういう結末になったのは正直俺たちも残念だよ。
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this rather nasty situation. Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
本気で思ってるのか？
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be dead, but his empire still won't crumble.
刑務所から出られると思うのよ。
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
見ろよ、あいつ話せるんだな。
In complex sentences, too.
複雑な構文で。
Yeah, or something like that.
いや、そこまでじゃないと思うが。
Amazing.
んでもうないよな。
So here they are, ladies and gentlemen.
あ
The chicken
あ、済
police
んだ。
in the flesh.
どうも皆さん。
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
Oh, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
ボス、そりゃ一体どういうことです？
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
はあ、やってみます。
Ooh, attention, chicken police. Say cheese.
笑顔ができないんですよ。お、散弾銃出すな。ダメだろう。で、フィルマー関係ないだろう。ああ、終わった。なかなかかなりの文章を読むっていうことは大変というかしんどいというか、まあ変わったゲームだったかな。あんまりこういうタイプのゲームはしたことがないですね。 なんだこのキャス、あーモデルになった人か。この人たちの格好に顔をひっつけて、まあ可愛い猫ちゃん。いや可愛い猫ちゃんだわ。あの人がキャッツインコの、あー犬と、いやすごい発想は面白かったなって思うな。人の体に動物の顔をひっつけるのは。人間の歴史に動物のなんかその生態系をひっつけて、すごいなんか面白い世界観になってたなと思うんですけど。あれは最後の舞台となったところか。レスラー邸。キャッツェンコのモデルさんはセクシーですな。あの男4人組はなんだ、ただのスタッフ。
It's dead.
To be continued.
Natasha?
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
なんだそれ。
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
捨てたな。電話番号か。なるようになるさ。スパイクスピー。あれ、電話かけてみたらどうなるんだ。ちょっとかけてみようかな。 と待てよ。この辺はちょっとスキップしようかな。
Ah, crap. My office lock is...
電話。なんだそりゃ。モリーだったのか。ちょっとよくわからないことになりましたけど、これで物語も終わったし終わりにしましょうかね。なかなか非常にアルバートが入れ替わってるだろうなってことはもう双子の話題が出てきた時になんとなく察してしまうものもあったりで、あと最初のデボラがどうやって死んだかっていうこともちょっと謎だし、なんか腑に落ちない点もありますけど、世界観は面白かったなっていう感じですかね。ちょっとこれはおかしいんじゃないっていうのはあるのはあったんですけどね。でもそれでもやっぱりなんかすごい独特なこのゲームの面白さがあったかなって思います。プレイして特に、普通の人はやらないと思うんですけど、私はサニーの部分もいろいろ声真似してみたりとかしてそういうところが結構面白かったかなと思います。結構読むのはしんどいですけどね。ではこの辺にしておきましょうか。ご視聴ありがとうございました。